In continuing coverage this morning, Candace Badalaya has been indicted in relation to remains found on her property in 2024. She's charged with first-degree murder, 2 counts of aggravated abuse of a disabled adult, failure to report a death, kidnapping, criminal use of personal identification information, grand theft, and 2 counts of child abuse. Court records say Badalaya allegedly killed Nellie Kwiatkowski after keeping her confined at a home for years. Records say Badalaya abused her, quote, by caging her and or intentionally inflicting physical or psychological injury, end quote. Badalaya then allegedly stole Social Security money from Kwiatkowski and used her identity after she was dead. Back in September of 2024, she was arrested and charged with 2 counts of child abuse, 5 counts of animal cruelty, and resisting arrest without violence. That's according to LCSO. Court records say she pleaded no contest to child neglect and confining animals without sufficient food and water. She was sentenced to time served plus 3 years of probation.